in with clots. So there is a chance. It's like the contraceptive pill. It does thicken your blood there. So overall, as I said, it's a one-to-one thing. It's not a blanket rule that applies for all. Okay? So that was the medical management there. Then we physical care. Now we're just doing mental care, which we probably all know. Mental care, mindfulness, we know. We talk about this all the time. Breathing exercise, mindfulness. Mindfulness. Are you mindful of what you're doing? So we know what mindfulness is, yes? Yes, half cup. You've got a cup with water. You can say it's half full or half empty. So saying it's half full is what is mindfulness. So you're being there in the environment to appreciate it. Now, breathing exercises, palarkum, you might have your own strategies. A simple thing that I have found is beneficial is box breathing. Are you engaged in box breathing? You do it all the time. Thank you, Betsy. Yeah, you do it. Perfect. Thank you. So we've got a witness here as well, somebody with experience. So box breathing, we can all do it now. It's a very good thing. It helps us with any type of breathing, helps us with emotional segmentation, which means I'm stressed out, I've got anger, I'm angry with my son or something at home. It just helps you to take a step back. Mama, zoom out of the problem. So it's just like that. You're taking a step back and trying to zoom out. So this box breathing does help with that. So if you can see here, it's like a box, okay? So we inhale for 4 seconds. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. We'll try the knock. We'll just try and do it 4 times. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Final. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. It helps us calm down. But it does help us calm down. Okay, so do try and do that. It's a very simple thing. Try and do that. It does help, and Betsy's already told us. So yes, it does work. Okay, reading physical or audible books. Reading but if you can't sit down to read a book, I certainly don't have time to sit down and read a book. But audible books, it could be English, it could be Malayalam, it could be any other language you like. Certainly it does help us to clear the mind. While you're cooking, while you're driving, whatever it is you're doing, do that. Similarly, it could be motivational talks, it could be music. Hobbies, new skills, connecting with nature. We've got such beautiful landscapes around us. Take it in. Even if it's the autumn is my favorite season. If it's winter, go out for a walk. It does make a difference. Let's connect with nature that we are blessed with, all of God's creations. And hobbies again, whatever it is you like doing, it could be baking, it could be cooking, gardening, whatever it is, do it. Trying and learning new skills. Traveling is another way as well. So whatever it is, try and do that. Now, this is something again which people are hot about these days, setting boundaries. So I think we as South Asian population, ladies maybe, we are very conscientious. No difficult. Do you agree? Yes. I find it difficult to say no sometimes. So I think we do need to try and set boundaries. If there's something I can't do and I feel I'm going to be pushed really to my extreme, try and learn to say, I'm sorry, I can't do it now. Maybe at a later stage, but not now. I think we should try and learn it. As I said, it's not for everything, but when we can, try and set boundaries. We're not afraid to say no, and we embrace the opportunities that we think will kindle our passion, okay, as much as we can. So Indira Gandhi has said once, opportunities are not given, they are to be taken. Do you agree? So I thought that was a very wise saying that she had said. Treasuring every moment, that kind of ties in with mindfulness. So being in the present, with family, with friends, or simply solitude. So we might have our children running up to us with this piece of artwork they've done. We are dead tired there. So we have these moments when we think, not now, I don't have the moment. But children are kind of running to us with this excitement to show mom or dad, this is my work. So it is hard, and I totally agree, it's not easy. But try, and even if it's that momentary 30 seconds, listening to them. So it is just doing that, so trying to treasure every moment. We do not know what the next moment holds. We do our part, but we don't know what God has in store for each one of us. Yes, and we've seen so many stories where sad things have happened. So treasuring every moment, being in the present with family, friends, or just yourself. So you're respecting yourselves. You happen to be by yourself as well. That is a great thing as well, not a problem. Gratitude journal. Yes, during COVID, I think we've been talking about this a lot. Being grateful for what we have, counting our blessings. And I think every day before going to bed or at the beginning of the day, just saying thank you for what we have. It makes a great thing. So during COVID times, during our online Sunday school sessions, we started off in our class with gratitude journals. Some of the kids' mums are here, so they will know. But we started off saying thank you for what we had. And we started collecting it in a jar, and towards the end of the year, we had a big jar of gratitude things. So likewise, it could be writing it down, putting it on paper, whatever way works for you. As I said, but I'm just kind of channeling it down for us. Regenerating friendships, very important. We have lots of friends in church, at work, old school friends, college friends, whatever it is. Do keep connected. It makes a long difference in the long run. Okay, the children will move away from home. Our partners may or may not be with us later on in life, we do not know. But do keep our friends, they do stick with us. Intergenerational fellowship, very important. Which means the generation before us, the generation after us. It is important to keep that connection. And we learn a lot from our seniors. Do you agree? Our seniors, our parents, grandparents, some of them are away from us. But we learn a lot from them. So, and I think our children learn from our grandparents, from our parents as well. And obviously their prayers are what sustain us throughout. So that is very important, learning from our seniors. We can use them as mentors. They've gone through all of this. We can ask them for advice and support. And we're coming to the end here. Spiritual care. We're all on a spiritual journey. We're here. Individual prayer, community prayer, intercessory prayer. The Wednesday platform is such a beautiful space. And I'm so grateful to Archie who started it and all the office bearers at that time who started it. It's a great way that we're connecting. You'll be in your pajamas, you'll be maybe after work, you'll be driving home after work, but we are all praying together as one big family. Such a blessing. Sacraments, again, you're all experts in this, you don't need me to say this. They are forms of God's continuing grace. The Holy Kurbana, peace be unto you all. Do we actually experience that peace? Yes, how many times? And I think we have that peace within us. We just need that reminder every week we come and take part in the Kurbana. And so are the other sacraments as well. Bible reflective reading. I'm sure we're doing this. So, try and understand what we're reading. Pray that we understand what we're reading. Sermons, we've got church fathers with all their teachings as well. Final take-home nuggets here. So we as Christian women have evolved in many ways, and we can traverse all the storms that we have with faith and our Father's grace. The world remains an oyster, irrespective of our age or hormonal status, and we can all be shiny pearls in the places that we are. 2 Corinthians 4, 7, 16 and 18, 16 to 18, but I'm just going to read verse 7. Yet we who have the spiritual treasures yet we who have the spiritual treasure are like common clay pots, in order to show that the supreme power belongs to God, not to us. So we have these spiritual treasures. And moving on, like Tirmeni said, we're looking for the unseen. Even though our physical bodies are decaying, in other words, we are aging or we are changing in any form or shape, the eternal glory still stands as it is. Let us embrace our womanhood and take holistic care of ourselves so that we can help harmonize our families, our communities, and the wider world. Again, I had no idea that Tirmeni was going to say this today, but that was there today. So I think we play a key role in doing all these things. Where we can create peace, we create peace. We have the capacity to do that. And that goes back to our painting there. We can do it very boldly. We can do it, very quietly, but we can do that. And finally, do your part in every possible way to encourage ourselves, encourage those around us, the generations before and after us as well. So we work together as one big family to move on in this world. And we come to the conclusion. Floor is open for questions, subject to time. I don't know what we're doing there. Any questions? I'm happy to take questions now or during lunchtime. Anything to ask? Yeah. Radiation. Okay. So mammogram is like an X-ray. Yes, radiation under. So I don't know if you know risk versus benefit ratio. Mammogram is by the way the breast screening. Okay, once in 3 years. So if it is something that is actually going to help us find out whether we're going to have cancer, I think we will have to, it is best to go for that, even though there is a radiation risk. If 8 weeks I do okay, so the nice guidelines say anything after 3 weeks I should go for an X-ray. Appa radiation risk an X-ray it might be an underlying cancer, I do not know. It could be a pneumonia, I do not know. But I think other than risk benefit ratio. So with everything, there's always a risk versus benefit ratio. Okay, but that's a very good question. Yeah, thank you. Anything else? Are we good? Yeah. Yeah. Very good, I expected that question. Yeah. Yes. Yes. To make them understand. We should have a session for all the men and the children. Yes, we do need to teach them. As to how we can do it, I don't know. Maybe in our churches we can start something for our men folk. At our home, we are quite hot on all these things. I make it a point to tell my son about a lady's changes. So, but I think as moms, we can do that. So we don't have to wait for a class. We can start doing it at home ourselves. But obviously, if there are venues where we can do that, perfect. So yeah, I totally get your point. It is not easy. Yes. Anything else? Questions? Question okay. Anything else? Iling, I'm here at lunchtime if you want to come and grab me. So I think we're done here. I hope this was a beneficial session. Once again, I'm happy that I was here to share it with you today. Thank you once again.